I said, no one shot me.
Yeah, I restocked, didn't I? I know Noodles doesn't.
So all of what you do to me is all the time.
How would you describe your neighborhood?
Drug infested, a lot of shooting.
When you're there, do you feel unsafe? Are you scared?
Half of the time, I'm not scared though. But my mother fear, because every day, everybody's shooting and fighting and stuff like that.
Have you ever seen anyone get shot?
Yeah, once.
It's a lot of boys, a lot of girls, they be fighting and shooting. Somebody got shot yesterday up by my house. Police got shot in the leg, and the boy got shot like 4 times in his head. And then, like the other day, girls was fighting and stuff. They be doing a lot of stuff and everything. Different from here, cause this is a county. County is quiet. Our neighborhood all noisy. Can't go to sleep that quick, so you wake up, it's a gunshot. Pop, pop, pop.
It's bad around here. You can get in the fight quick, but you can beat your way out of it.
Oh, it's too many police around there. Y'all just be chilling. And we go ride bikes and they say something to us. We got some ignorant police around there, Caucasian and black. So, it don't matter to me. But I don't say nothing to them, they don't say nothing to me. I just don't. I don't know, it's just stupid. But it's already me though. I got friends around there and stuff like that. But other than that, it's cool for real. It's an ugly neighborhood.
It's bad.
Bad? Why is it bad?
Drug dealers. It's a lot of drug dealers.
Do you feel unsafe around your house?
Yes.
Why? Because the drug dealers?
Uh-huh.
Is there a lot of
It's
violence?
a lot of shooting.
These are some of the corner boys here.
The unfortunate truth is, though, that the kids aren't safe. A lot of the kids have a constant fear because of shooting and the other violence that plays out before their eyes. So I'm probably feeling a lot more comfortable than they are. And not only because I'm an adult, not only because I have an understanding of what's going on there, but because they're small children who can't really grasp the reality of what's going on and whether it's really dangerous or not. The idea that you could be shot and killed at any given time is a pretty scary thing for a small kid.
People get shot every day up there. They be doing a lot of shooting, and I think they gonna try like shoot at my house or something. Cause one day we used to live on McAlder, and the boys had banked one boy, and he came back with a gun and his homeboys, and he started shooting, and he pointed towards my house, but he didn't shoot. That's when I ran back in the house, and then I tried to dive up the steps, but I slipped back down, and I ran back up the steps, and I looked out the window. He was gone. And then one day, the next day, it was a van. They had drove down, and they started shooting at him. Then he backed all the way up. Then he put in front of my house, and then he backed out and then went through Luzerne. He kept on going, then he came back around and started shooting again. And I was scared. I was under the covers and everything. Because one time at my house, he pointed the same weapon, but he didn't just shoot though. I was scared. I ain't do nothing but lay down and tuck under the covers. That's the one thing I did. I was scared. Gunshots, I don't like guns. They're dangerous.
I hang around a lot of boys, and sometimes we'll hide in the alley, and then we see like a drug dealer come down, an old drug dealer, and we'll say, stop selling that crack, get out of here, and we'll run off.
I quickly understood that the kids that we encountered in places that otherwise looked pretty scary to us, it looked pretty scary to them too. So the kids that we focus on recruiting and the ones that we hope to make the most progress with are the ones who have the greatest difficulty in their lives, the greatest challenges, the most desperate circumstances, the least parenting, the least support. We do like to try to have a diversity of kids, but diversity for us means that we might want to include kids who have two parents at home. We might want to make sure we have a sprinkling of kids that go to the charter school at Patterson Park, because we know they're going to be a little more stable emotionally when we get together as a group. But mostly we're hoping to give the kids who don't have much of an example or some measure of how things can be in their lives simply by spending time with them.
They'll feel a little bit better about themselves, knowing that there's people out there that care about them and that they're important people. I think the fact that they get to the point where they believe that they're an important person is a real big issue for them.
I am the greatest.
We're number one. I'm handsome. That's it.
Some crackers, okay. No, pass me some crackers.
Some crackers. Square ones or round ones?
Square, like 4 squares.
Oh my God. This guy sat in here and ate everything.
Let me get some more. Can I get some more?
No, eat those and don't spill them on the floor.
I ain't getting none of this.
Well, eat those and then you can have some more.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
I'm going to your house.
What's that?
Time to go to your house. Hey, all these people.
We're going on a hike, then we're coming back here.
Yeah.
And then only a few guys are going out to my house.
Everybody.
The guys that spent last night are going out to my house.
And Reynard, plus one more, and that's Reynard. I'll fuck a bear up.
Depends on how big it is.
So,
You know how to,
big,
you know what you do with the bear when it comes after you? You punch him in the nose. You got to make sure you hit the nose, though.
Don't say make sure you hit the nose.
Get him right in the nose.
What if I make a mistake? Try to hit him from the nose and hit him in the mouth.
Then he's going to chew up your hand.
Everybody know what we're doing today? Everybody over here so you can hear me, please. Everybody right here, let's go. Is everybody out of the van? Everybody out of the van now. Let's go, out here, let's go.
Don't go. You doing that only field. You said I'm going yet.
Thank you, D. So listen up, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna split everybody up. We're gonna have 3 or 4 of you guys with a volunteer, and we're gonna start down the trail. We're gonna hike for 1 hour.
We ain't gonna stay together.
You're gonna stay with your group. But we'll be near each other. We won't be far away, okay? The first hike was our first day under our new format this year, and I figure it would be safest to do something outdoors rather than indoors. Being outside generally is a lot easier because the kids are free to kind of run around and burn up a lot of energy that can be plain old destructive if we're indoors.
I hit rest in the head with rocks. Why y'all hit no, yo?
I ain't hit no, that was Reynard.
Why you taking Reynard at?
Ow! You did on my pockets, you bitch!
I would do not chew you. I'm like, why you take Reynard at?
You stepped on my toe, yo.
Wait, what's up?
These assholes.
What's wrong?
They hit me with a rock.
Who?
Y'all gonna hit me with a rock,
That was, that was him, boy. No, it wasn't. It was Ray. No, you said it yourself.
Fuck you up,
What you
boy.
talking about, boy? Yeah, all right.
I whoop your ass.
You just better catch up with your grip. What you talking about?
The reality is that, you know, sex is something that's very important. You know what I'm saying? It's a responsibility because a lot of people that don't take it seriously understand it's the continuation of life. To continue life, you should be able to be responsible to it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go? All right, we're gonna be seeing each other every Sunday. We're gonna talk, but it's a lot. I don't want you just to do what you see because that's all you know. You gotta talk about certain things. Trust me. Whatever that means. Fellas, next Sunday.
You look funny like this. He's like this. My bad.
It's neat to see the kids on an adventure like that because they are in a setting that for almost all of them is completely unfamiliar. But on that particular day, I really was hoping to try to just get the volunteers an opportunity to get to know the kids.
That was fun.
I want to be a professional NFL football player.
NFL star.
A working job that you can help people that need help and get people what they need, that kind of job, like I need right now.
Like if I can invent something.
I probably want to be a mechanic.
I want to be what Coach Mark is, that mortgage person. Help people deal with their money.
A lawyer.
An NFL player.
Forget about the first half. Forget about it. Forget about the first half.
Keith Walker, running back, scored 7 times. 1 touchdown a day.
It's pretty common among our kids that they're going to go to the Dukes sooner or later, you know. What we tell volunteers is there's two things going on when you see something that looks like a fight. Either they're playing, though it looks like attempted murder, or they're genuinely out to seriously injure each other or somebody else.
My bad, little boy. My bad. Hey, yo, tell your brother my bad.
He was walking home and he was crying his eyes out.
Meltdown number 1.
What happened, Kwame? You gonna poke that little boy in his eye. Oh, no.
Kwame.
He bleeding.
Kwame.
I'm walking down the street.
Kwame!
Man, get up.
Look!
Man, why you grab me? I ain't even do nothing. Don't
back
grab me.
there.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get off me.
Get right
Get
back
off.
there. It's none of your business.
Get off. I'm not messing with him. I'm not messing with him.
You are not going that way. Go back here. No, you are not going that way, period. You understand?
Look.
Look.
Get off my neck. I'm gonna bang on your jaw. Get
Look.
off. Don't touch me.
You're not going
Don't
down there and get in a fight.
Don't touch me. I'm not gonna touch that little boy. Don't touch me. You poke that
Chill
little boy in the
out.
eye. You poke him in his
Then
eye.
why are you down there? Why are you
leave me
fighting
alone.
him?
I ain't fighting him. I broke him up.
Stay up here. He's going home.
No, I'm taking him.
He's going home. You're staying here.
Don't put your hands around my neck no more. I'm not messing with that little boy. Was I messing with that little boy? Then that's
No, you're about to go after Dante.
I don't got no beef with that little boy.
Then stay over here.
Yo, get your hand. Go.
Stay over here. You
Yo,
hear
get
me?
on my face. I'm gonna bang your ass in your jaw.
You hear me? Stay over here.
Get on, I ain't going. Man, get on.
Don't go over Dante's.
Yo, shut up.
Don't go over Dante's.
I'm not going over his house. Why would I go
Go
over his
that
house?
way.
Touch me again, I'm gonna hit you in
Go
your jaw. I ain't
over that
going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
You guys, back there. You stay out of trouble. No, stay out of trouble. Start it.
Alright, yo, get out my face.
Look. You're not one. You're not going. Okay, stay here.
I'm gonna end up hitting
Stay here.
I swear to God. Hey, no! Hey, stop not following.
Then don't come down here and get in the way.
How you gonna tell me where to walk at?
I can't tell you where to walk at.
This ain't your park, man.
But I can tell you if you push me one more time, you're gonna get a police charge. You understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Is somebody coming down to pick up Darty?
I'm standing right here and waiting for Coach Mark. Coach Mark coming to get me.
He's creating some problems down here. Yeah, I'd asked him to move away from the kids. He was chasing kids around. I asked him to cut it out and move away from them. And then he comes over and pushes me. Yeah.
She got it on camera too.
Okay. Okay.
She got everything.
Yep. So
she's
fine. No, you gotta tell that boy sorry. That's what I'm talking about. You poked him in his eye.
Oh, he dizzy. He got other boys.
That's why I thought you poked him in his eye. That's why I was walking around.
You don't hit him because
did I touch you? Did I hit anybody?
No.
Dizzy now.
You don't chase
Did I hit anybody?
Did
I hit anybody? Didn't I break it up?
Hey, no, he need to lay down. He dizzy.
Okay. Who's dizzy?
Him, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't touched nobody.
Let him get in the which one? Let him get in the fire. He went like this to his eye.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell you that his eye was
like this and squeezed him. Push his eye.
Okay. Well, let's call the police.
No.
If you're doing something like that, you call the police.
It's a fight. Dad, tell you started. I already knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over there, dummy.
Well, we're not gonna worry
This
about
nigga
that.
always call the police. Troy tried to sit in the car front seat, right? And the boy come over there and he trying to start a fight with him.
Oh, it was like this. What's his name? Troy was in the front seat. Troy was in the front seat. Dante come over there and was like, I'm getting the front seat. And I put Dante like, no, he was right there. You can't do that. He was right there first. Then I just turned my back and they start wrestling. Then they just threw up their hands and started fighting.
got all of them.
It was nothing. The police here.
Yeah.
Police about to leave.
Okay, guys, look who's here now. Right? Who's gonna have a fight now?
I will.
Yeah? Okay, no fun. Yeah. Hi, how are you?
No.
I didn't call it this time. A couple of the kids were having a fight. What's that? Well, one of them went home. I sent him home. What? No. Except for the guy in the van who got his eyes pushed in. Which one? Inside. Let me see how Troy's doing.
Greg, Barman slam.
Troy.
What Barman at? Barman slam ball.
They're okay.
No way, tell him I did.
Whoever come making a big scene, he's definitely winning.
No, not now. Not now. Not now. Okay. I think there's more apples. Get them that way.
You guys getting ready to break it up?
Yeah. Well, we're taking them all to bowling, so it's one or the other. Yes, sir.
What kind of team?
This is leftovers from hockey. They just finished up hockey and we're taking them to an activity.
If you need us, call us back. Okay.
Ooh, we like you.
Kwame! The police haven't even left yet. Why don't you try thinking? What you need?
Oh, he always in jail. But he been out for like a year this time. Usually he'd be in jail right now. Guess he trying to change.
I think my father been in jail once. I don't know about my mother.
At first, I didn't know my father was gonna fight him. I ain't feel too bad because he was discriminating against me. But I really ain't say nothing to the guy. And he just pulled him into the street, just called me a nigga. So I just told my father. And he beat him up with a baseball bat. That was funny.
I ran through Dunbar High because I was trying to look for my coach. And the police called me and they told me, get out. And I had to call my mother. And she told me, she picked me up and I got in trouble.
They said I was in a stolen car. The police lied because I was near the car. They said I was inside the car.
Probably about out of 300, maybe 4 or 5 have not been involved in the juvenile justice system.
I've been out too long, and they took me there for criminal violation.
My blood cousins have.
What did they do to get in jail?
Selling drugs.
Because your cousins look out for you, do you want to be like them, or do you?
No, because once you in a blood gang, you can't get out. Either they gotta beat you up to get out, or you gotta die to get out.
One day, I brought some weed for $60, a half an ounce. Then, I put it in a sock, and I put it in my clothes, and my mother found it. She thought it was my uncle. I wouldn't never tell her whose it was. Then she asked me who it was. I told her it was mine. She asked me why. I told her so I can get a dirt bike. Then she said, I don't got some drugs because I'm getting a dirt bike for Christmas.
You drive by Central Bookings and the jail complex down there. You know, my father's over here. Well, my father's over here. There's a lot of dads in jails.
We're going to have teams of 4. You can do whatever you want. You can bowl against each other. You can bowl just to get your own score. But you decide. Your team decides. Now, we have one other thing to decide today. We have one other thing to decide today, and I need everybody to listen to me, okay? You got it? You got it? Last week when we were on a hike, one of the groups made up some of their own rules for how they were going to behave and act while they were on the hike. Do you want to tell us what some of the rules were that you came up with, girls?
No, nothing. No, be polite, be polite.
Be polite, right?
Yeah.
We're going to do everything quietly and quickly. All right? Listen?
Yickies!
I mean shoes, bowling balls, don't talk to anybody except you 2.
Okay.
And me. All right? Yeah. That's it.
Come on, oh, wait. Come on. 1, 2, 3, crackheads.
Crackheads! We the crackheads! Give me your food. First, you gotta tell them.
Hey, do they know you're with us?
Usually eat McDonald's.
Who do you eat with?
Coach Michael buys for us or Mr. Noah buys for us.
Do your family ever buy anything for you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you eat at home?
Cereal, noodles, just food. But if I don't like it, I'm not going to eat it.
I have a couple kids that are always, before I drop them off, get pretty hungry. So we always make sure to stop off. And we always do little quick, low cost, items that are the kids enjoy. They don't want to go home.
Done, boy.
Give me one, yo.
You already took one.
No, I did. I took a piece. You took my fish fry without asking.
Y'all fighting over some